The island of Sodor is surrounded by beautiful blue sea. It has fields of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine, and docks where visitors to the island arrive. Welcome to the island of Sodor.
Wherever there is a railway, there are always trucks. They are the coal and water to the railway as they transport goods from place to place. On the island of Sodor, the trucks are extremely troublesome. They like causing havoc and mischief, often getting into trouble, most notably Percy. The only engines who don't mind them are Edward, Stepney, and Salty. One day, Boko was shunting some trucks when he spotted a tanker he had never seen before. The tanker eyed him suspiciously. Boko felt uneasy.
Hello? Well, a good morning to you too.
Why don't you just piss off?
I do beg your pardon. You are by no doubt the most horrid truck I've ever met. Where are your manners?
Go boy your face, you big green booger! Boko was shocked. He left the yard in a rage. Later, he told Duck about the tanker.
Oh, I've heard of him. He's owned by the Bogginston Fuel, and he's used for transporting highly flammable substances. I call him Wretched.
A good name. He certainly is one.
James had been eavesdropping on the conversation.
What on earth is a wench?
Wretch, not wrench cloth he is. He's a very rude and insolent fuel tanker, the most...
I know everything about trucks. They are rude and despicable, but you can make them behave. I don't boast, but trucks are a piece of cake for me. They wouldn't dare cause trouble for a splendid red engine like me.
Yeah, sure, that accident on your first day happened for no reason.
It was my crappy wooden brakes, and where'd you hear that from?
Thomas, Percy and Toby told us a lot, you know.
I heard a tale about an engine and some tar wagons.
Shut up! As soon as I see that truck, I'll bang him so hard he'll break the smithereens. Ha!
I'd like to see you try.
That evening, James told the other engines what he had heard about Wretch.
Duck is absolutely right. That toilet on wheels is a nightmare.
Huh, you're just a small green engine. That's why he's rude to you. He wouldn't dare cause any trouble for me.
Oh, don't remind me of that stupid steamroller.
I bet you I could do pretty well with that tanker. I'll show you when I get the chance.
Of course, Henry had never met Wretch, and his chance came the next day.
Morning, Wrench.
That's not my name, you great fat turd!
Wow, you really are a troublesome truck. But you will not be causing any trouble for me. I expect you to behave when you're with old square wheels. Understand? Now come along!
Wait, you stupid hippo! Quiet!
Enough rumbling!
This portly engine thinks he's got bigger buffers than us. We'll show him.
The trucks decided to carry out their naughty act when they reached Gordon's Hill. Time to slow down, Henry.
No, push him!
And with a loud bang, they pushed him down the hill.
What the hell are you doing? Stop!
We're making it easier for you.
Henry went faster and faster as he approached Wellsworth.
I've got to stop! I've got to stop! Oh crap! Look out, Edward!
your pistons and snapped your wheels. We'll get the crane. It's either that or extremely painful journey to the works. You probably broke him while you were braking. James came by with the breakdown train and the fat controller on board.
Well, Henry. You said you could control cars, yet they'd make you look absolutely disgraceful.
You are despicable!
Quiet! Edward, since you're capable of handling trucks, you should take them to the harbor. Boko will take your passengers.
When Edward finally came back to the shed, he was exhausted. James found it all a great joke.
First Henry, then Edward? My, green and blue must be very bad colors for an engine. I'm ready to see and...
Oh, for God's sake, shut up!
I'd rather not. I'm a splendid engine, and I know everything. You're just a fat, pompous blue sausage. Ha!
A noisy argument erupted between all the engines.
Ugh, I can't stand this! Quiet! If James thinks he can pull that dirty old tanker, then he'll show us tomorrow, eh?
Ha! I'll show you how to handle that dirty old tanker.
Next morning, James hurried to collect his train.
No, we want a proper engine, not a red dingbat!
Dingbat, eh? We'll see about that.
We won't go! We won't go!
No, we won't! No, we won't!
Shut up!
A little later, the trucks came to Gordon's Hill.
Hold back!
Wow, this tanker really is a pain in the boiler, but I mustn't let it beat me.
James puffed slowly up the hill, battling against the trucks. He was almost at the top when Wretched snapped the coupling.
We're free! We're free!
Darn it! I must catch them.
The brake van tried to stop the freight cars, but the load was too heavy. The runaway rushed through Ellsworth and rolled on.
I can go faster than this. Yes, I'm getting on them. Almost there. Ha! Thought you could run away, huh?
But there was trouble ahead.
Look out, James! Get out of my way!
Ah! Whoops! Sorry, Boko.
It's fine. Just get the breakdown train.
The fat controller came to inspect the damage.
If that tanker sprung a leak, any spark could have caused a big bang. Many people could have easily died.
I'm sorry, sir.
None of this was your fault, James. It was those stupid trucks.
It was mostly that tanker, sir.
That's it! I've had it with that silly-ass truck! Duck, as soon as you get him back on the rails, take him to the harbour and dump him in the sea. You can't do that! I'm private! And if the owner asks, tell him he was destroyed in the crash.
After the incident, James stopped boasting. The trucks were still troublesome, but James has learned how to control them, and they always behave when behind his tender. Even Gordon was impressed, but often teased him. James always ignored him and thought he was very silly.